Please ignore the janky nail polish. Today I'm going to be doing some repainting and fixing. But I got these from Dollar General. I actually got them on half off. But I thought, you know, they're fairly cute. I mean, their eyes are just a little creepy because like they tried to make it look like they had pupils and stuff. But I thought, you know, I could do something with them. This is the color palette it actually comes with. It's got like this badly placed pink and green and a little bit of yellow up there. This one I already spray painted white just to give myself a flat, clean base. But you can see that the wing is broken, and there's also a little bit of the foot that's broken, and I might just make, I don't know, some other changes. Probably not. But my end goal is to make like a little mini cloud upon this, and I'll sort of make it look like a little environment thing, and it'll be like a little snow globe without being a snow globe. I kind of wish I had a slightly shorter jar, but that's what I have. I'm planning to look for maybe a shorter one, but for now that's what I've got. So yeah, that's the plan. Is I'll start by fixing this one up with some clay, and I've never done a patchwork before, so we'll see how that goes. And then you know, we'll spray paint this one white, and while that one dries we'll start work on this one. So let's get going. Hi, voiceover Kiki now. Sorry for how extremely kind of sluggish and out of it I sounded during the beginning there. I was actually in a lot of pain when I recorded all of this, because I ended up with a kidney stone, which is what the hospital bracelet thing on my arm during the beginning of the video is. I eventually just cut it off because it got annoying. Yeah, so we were selling these at Dollar General where I work. I don't think I've ever actually said where I work before, but that's where I work. It's fun. It's very tiring. That's irrelevant right now. But yeah, these were clearance from our summer stuff, and these were the last two, and I looked at them and I was like, you know what, I bet I could do a better paint job, because these are kind of meh and boring. So yeah, and I bought the one without even realizing that it was broken until I got home, and I was like, I got clay, I can fix it, I'm sure, I think. I didn't do too bad. I mean, the wing definitely doesn't necessarily match, but it's there, it's attached, it's you know, it hasn't fallen off yet. And then I made little flowers to stick on the other side to sort of balance it out. It felt very empty on the other side. So I didn't know what colors to use, so I asked for colors from people, and for this one, it wasn't, I didn't tell them what I was painting, I just said give me colors, and this one wasn't hard. They gave me light blue and green. I'm like, okay, I can work with that, you know, I can make that work. I did repaint the face about 10 times because I didn't know what I was doing and I wasn't happy with it, so even if even after I got to a point where I was pretty happy with it, it had so many layers worth of paint on it, it was still pretty muddy. But yeah, I sort of did this really kind of light bluish purple thing for the robe that sort of had a little bit of sparkly stuff in it, and then did the wings really light blue, and you know, did all that. I do them both with dark colored hair, and I just felt like doing that for the heck of it. I also had the gold color shift stuff, and I wanted to use that. But a lot of times when you see like angels and stuff like that, they all have like, you know, flowing golden locks. And I was like, I'm gonna be different. I did forget to do the feet on this one at first until I was doing the back of the dress robe thing. I was like, oh yeah, the feet exist. I didn't forget them on the other one. But yeah, I did have fun with these despite being in pain and extremely, extremely, extremely exhausted. It took me, what was it, like 11 hours total, I think, to work on both of these. And I'm really pretty happy with how they came out. I wasn't able to do the sort of snow globy thing like I had wanted to, because once I put the cotton on to make it look like a cloud, that didn't really fit, and I didn't feel safe trying to attach it. So no globy dome jarb thing. But I think they work pretty well without that. I did, you'll see, get littler pieces of wood to sort of stand it up and make it look a little bit more like a round cloud than a flat cloud. I don't have too much more to say on this one. and yeah. But I do like how this one came out. It wouldn't have taken so long if I was in okay health. But yeah. I don't know why I bother holding it up to see it in the camera, considering I just speed everything up and zoom past it. Oh look, I'm changing the face again. I really did. I must have. There was a few times I painted it again off camera, and yeah. But yeah, I like how the colors on this one came out, and I mean, the only thing that was kind of hard about it was only 2 colors, and I had to figure out how to. And you know, one of the colors was green, and there's the leaves, and I didn't want to have the green that I put possibly anywhere else just to blend in with the leaves, and so the only place I really put the green was on the leaves. And the rest of it I mostly used varying shades of blue and included purple. But yeah, I like how this one came out, and the next one was a little bit more difficult. So I had gotten these fairy lights a little while ago. Yes, fun. For the intention of this particular craft, and I had glue, and I thought it would work, and it didn't. And then I didn't have any super glue, and so on this first one here, I actually ended up using masking tape. and then some glitter glue that I had laying around in order to attach the cotton balls. The second one I did buy some super glue for, and had just barely enough to finish attaching the fairy lights. Like, these things aren't big. Like, the thing I got was like fairly big, and it was very annoying that there wasn't that much in it as it looked like there was. But anyway, so the second one, I feel like it did and didn't go a little bit quicker, partially because I did know what I was doing, but at the same time, the colors I was given I wasn't quite sure how to work with, because, like I said, I didn't tell them what I was making. And while I got more colors, they were all dark. Royal blue, navy blue, emerald green, like jade green, burnt orange, dark red, specifying not bright red, dark red. So I was like, oh, okay, I can do this. I can make this work. And I feel like I did. This one's definitely darker in color scheme than the other one, but I still tried to keep it, kind of light and cute while still keeping to the actual colors. The wings were the biggest problem that I had, was what color do I use on the wings? And it wasn't until I actually got to the wings that I was like, I probably should have used the color that I did for the robe on the wings. I probably should have made the robe like red and then made the wings the green color, but I didn't. And I had already put like all of the shadows and the highlights and stuff on the robe by that time. I was like, I don't want to have to repaint that. No. So I tried with the red, and I was like, well, maybe if I don't just make them completely red and like I gradiate them out into like the blue or something like that. And I tried it with the blue, and it looked really bad, and I didn't like it. So I was like, okay, well, I still haven't figured out where to put the burnt orange. Like, I was obviously going to use it on like one or two of the flowers, but I was like, well, what if I do the red and orange on the wings? Then maybe that'll look a little bit less jarring than the red and the blue, because for some reason the red and the blue just look very out of place, and I don't know why. But the red and orange, I feel, works a little bit better. I feel like it's a little bit of a softer look. And it also it's kind of like the red, orange, green thing kind of gives me I'm trying not to laugh while I say it. Quetzalcoatl, I think that's how it's said, vibes, like the giant feathered dragon that like eats itself, whatever it does to itself. I don't know. For some reason it made me think of that, and it made me giggle. So yeah, that's how I came to that color conclusion. I felt like it was a little bit of a softer and nicer look than with the blue there. But yeah, and then it was just a matter of figuring out which flowers I wanted to be which color, and getting the paint on the hair and for it to stay on the hair. I don't know why. I used the same exact primer white spray paint for this one, but the paint did not want to stay on this statue. Like, the other one I really didn't have much issue with, but for some reason with this one it kept coming off. And like, there was, I think, 4 or 5 times where I had to repaint part of the hair where like I had been holding it to be able to do the flowers, and it came off, so I had to fix it, and it came off, and I had to fix it. I think there is, like, I didn't notice it until I'd already like put like the Mod Podge on it to seal it all in, that it had rubbed off again, and I was like, I don't want to fix it again. But yeah, I'm really happy with how this one came out. The face definitely, I think, looks better. I also feel I did a better job with the eyes on this one. For some reason, the eyes on the first one ended up really cloudy, and I don't know why. But yeah, I didn't record the part of making the little stand for this one just because I pretty much did do the same thing as I did in the last one. Besides, I used super glue instead of masking tape. But yeah, overall, I'm really happy with how both of these came out. And yeah, I'll probably try to do more little repainty environment creation things like this in the future because they were pretty fun, even though it was pretty time consuming. It probably would have been twice the amount of time if I had to actually sculpt these from scratch though, so I'm glad I didn't have to do that. But I need to learn to breathe when I speak because I am now out of breath. But yeah, if you enjoyed this, then maybe go and check out some of my other videos and hit the like button. Maybe leave a comment and let me know. Let me know something. How your day went. How was your day? My day was very tiring. I'm so sorry. But yeah, that's me. There's still like a minute or two left. And I hope to see you around on my arty journey. I hope you enjoyed the video. And words English are hard. Till next time. Bye.